Hello everybody, happy Friday, hope you're doing very, very well. It's time to look at the third shirt that I got over Christmas, because why not, it's the middle of January, and kind of similar to the video that I did last week, some sort of common characteristics and themes, but as I probably suggested from the old title, it is the sponsor that took my eye, mainly. But if you look at the back of the shirt, you'll see absolutely nothing, just pure white background. There's nothing on the back of the neck, no detailing. Well, so far half the shirt's very disappointing, isn't it? If we bring it around to the front, hopefully we have a little bit more going on. And yeah, we do. We do indeed. Now then, if you watched the last video, you'll be familiar with the manufacturer. It is the same one, which might give you an idea of whereabouts this club is from, if you recognise the club crest. Very well done, because I have no idea really much about this club, and you'll see why. But if you look at it, there's a design. There is a design, and it took, I'll be honest, an embarrassing amount of time to figure out what the design was. You can probably see it from here. It was one that I needed to look at it from distance, so think about it before I come back to you. But it really is so obvious now, you know. But the main thing is the sponsor. And can you see what's going on there? Maybe if I bring it a little bit closer, can you see what's going on there? Interesting, eh? And then we've got some stuff on the sleeves, and there's some detailing on the inside there. A lot of stars. I'll dress a mannequin, and I'll explain to you a little bit about this team and the shirt, I guess. Okie dokie then, there is the shirt, but who is the club? It's Kayatume, Kitum Makeup, whatever you want to pronounce it as. That's who it is. And it's their away shirt from 2020, 2021, so a few seasons old now. Now, this one, of course, was gifted to me, but it did come from Classic Football Shirts for about £17.99, so a great cheap little shirt. And at the time of recording, all of the sizes are available. Walk, don't run to get this shirt. Okay then, so when it comes to the shirt, the club was founded in about 1974. I say this because when you look at the Wikipedia page, very bare bones, no information on there. Last updated 2 years ago, so this video could be used as a reference point. I think, based on the articles I read, 1974, and it makes it one of the oldest clubs in Uganda. So there's a bit of history there, you know, a bit of foundational, but you know, that might go a little bit awry in a minute. They come from the city of Mukono, which apparently was very popular with slaughterhouses and cattle, which makes sense because the nickname is they're called the Slaughterers, which is very very graphic, but also quite, you know, fear-inducing, I suppose. And also it kind of makes sense as to what's on this shirt. So they play in the Buganda Regional League, which is the third tier in Uganda. So we're getting down there. And as the season is ongoing, they find themselves rock bottom of the league. Not won a game. In fact, they've also been docked 3 points because they didn't even want to play the first game of the season. It could be going better for them. It really could. Last season, they were in the big league, which I think is the best name for any league I've ever seen so far, which is the second tier of Ugandan football. And they finished in 12th place. Whilst not bottom, it was still relegation for the club. So unfortunately, they're probably going to be having back-to-back relegations. I don't know if there's a fourth tier, but I don't really think that's going to be an issue for them, because when I was reading articles, players have not been getting paid. They're clearly struggling on the field, struggling off the field. I'm not going to be too surprised if this club doesn't exist going forwards, which is a shame because we don't want to see clubs disappearing, especially clubs that have a little bit of history, especially if they are one of the older ones. And they have played in the Premier League. In fact, I think this season they would have been, this shirt, should I say, in the Premier League. It was around about COVID time when they were there, so they've obviously dropped off, unfortunately. So yeah, this might have been a relic of a club that no longer exists. So it's a Mafra Sports shirt, same as the other one from Kampala, same as the two Zambian shirts that I also have previous to that. So it's the same approach. Everything's sort of very nice, cost-effective materials, cheap and cheerful. So, with regards to the graphic, were you able to guess what the graphic was? Well, it's pretty obvious, really. It's cattle. It's a bull. I think it's because of the sponsors and logos. I couldn't quite see it when you get really close. I could see like this bit here and this bit there, and I thought, what's going on? But you can see that it is like a bull that's kind of turned its neck on itself. which again makes sense because of the bull in the crest, and there's also one on the sleeve there. However, you got this very interesting, very whimsical little sponsor there of this high quality mattresses, Rose Foam, and they've got this lovely lady modestly laying across it to show how comfortable that is. I thought that was just beautiful. I thought that was amazing. I've got quite a few sponsors now on shirts that are interesting, unique, not quite Samsung at Chelsea. And I was like, yeah, we're definitely going to grab that one. It's does what it says on the tin, doesn't it? High quality mattresses. I don't believe that she would be coming with them, but you know, I suppose you can always ask the question. That's it. There really isn't anything else I can talk to you about it, partly because I can't really find much else going on for the club. It's a shame. So if you're interested in getting either a Ugandan club, not many of those floating around, you want in a club that's probably going to disappear soon, and you want a little bit of history, or if you want someone laying on a mattress and owning football shirts, and that's what you've been needing for your collection, this is the one for you. That's the end of Ugandan shirts for me at the very least. I think classic football shirts only got theirs too. So, you know, that satisfies my itch for Ugandan football. I have 2 more shirts to show you. There they are, the more expensive ones, I'd say, out of the 5. The other Dax shirt was quite expensive, but, you know, whatever. So they'll be pretty cool to show you. One of them is a current season shirt. And another one is, well, a shirt that kind of, it makes more sense for my collection. As we sit in the middle of January, I've still not bought a single shirt yet this year. Can I do a whole dry January? Maybe. I've got still 5 to show you from the Boxing Day sales, and I also bought another one around about that time, which won't be getting delivered until March anyway, so that'll be appearing at some point. However, I do have a bunch of more shirts that I'm going to be selling at some point to open, so that might be a video that I release on a Tuesday. Imagine that. Anyway, nice and simple. Thank you as always for watching my videos. Interesting one there, I think you'd say. Hope you have a great weekend ahead. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.